Wine-Producing Regions of England by Emily Royal. Situated to the north of France, England is separated from the continental Europe. Sitting between the Irish Sea to the west, the North Sea to the east, and the English Channel to the south, England is a country that is part of the United Kingdom. Producing wine in the south, there are vineyards scattered across the country. Notably in the east is the region of East Anglia. In the southwest, including Cornwall, Somerset, and Dorset to name a few, though the majority of vineyards are planted in the southeast region of England. Home to the UK's agriculture industry, situated across the English Channel from France, Kent is an area known to be one of the most beautiful wine regions in England. With white cliffs overlooking the coastline, spotted with castles, Kent is a memorable place for visitors from all over Europe. With soils in the region rich in limestone and chalk, this region is known to be the first location sussed out by French champagne houses. Sitting above the Sussex wine region, Surrey is the most accessible region to England's capital city of London. With average temperatures from 10 to 20s in the summer and 1 to 8 degrees in the winter, Surrey has attracted the attention of champagne house investors, the same as Kent, now making it the home to one of the largest vineyards in England. Located laterally along the English Channel, Sussex is a region sitting in the southeastern corner of England. Separated into two counties, the geographic region is known as West Sussex and East Sussex. Average temperatures for this region sit at 22 degrees in the summer, though it's not the temperatures that are bringing attention internationally to this location in England. It's the average days of sunlight, seeing less rain than any other region in the British Isles. Balancing these temperatures with the label of having the same soils as the world-renowned Champagne region, it's no surprise Sussex is the first region in England to be granted a PDO status. For the purpose of this presentation, we will continue to focus on this region. The appellation system can be broken down into 4 categories. PDO, which are sparkling wines, need to be made from Chardonnay, Pinot Meunier, Pinot Blanc, Pinot Gris, and Pinot Noir. PGI can be made from any vine variety. Non-PDO and PGI still wines are allowed to state origin but not state English in the same line as the varietal. And non-PDO and PGI sparkling wines, which may not put the vintage or varietal names on the bottles. There has been a complete change in the major grape varieties grown in the last 10 years. Commercial production in the UK's main focus is on these varieties: Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Bacchus, Sèvres Blanc, Pinot Meunier, Ortega, and Rhinechester. In a breakdown of soils of the area, the composition of this area is built up of Permian to Cretaceous times. This composition has left a basin of sandstone, shales, and limestones. Soils in this region can be broken up into an area called the Weald. This diamond-shaped area encompasses Surrey, Kent, and East and West Sussex. The soils have a makeup of limestone, green sandstone, which is well-draining, and green sand, which is layered under chalk, and clay, which retains nutrients. Climate and vintage variability creates an unpredictable yield estimate for growers. Between the years of 2004 and 2013, the wine yield varied considerably from 6 hectoliters per hectare to 34 hectoliters per hectare. With the massive change in climate from the past years, England is essentially starting from the basics. In the past, Brix sugar levels at harvest were coming in at 17 Brix, compared to the present when growers are consistently bringing in grapes at 22 Brix. Major viticultural influences include winter damage and spring frost due to the location of vineyards in the southeastern part of England. This location places the vines in the continental influence, lying between the mid-latitude westerly wind belt coming off the edge of the Atlantic Ocean, placing the region in a sensitive area to minor changes in positioning of the major atmospheric pressure systems. With over 2/3 of plantings designated to sparkling wine production, this leaves 1/3 to still wine production. Half of the majority of plantings are Chardonnay, Pinot Meunier, and Pinot Noir, which are used in the traditional method of sparkling wines. With no surprise, this leaves growers looking for hybrids or interspecific varieties. In regards to blending wines, varietals that stand out are Bacchus, a German crossing of Solaner and Riesling. It's used in blends to bring up the aromatics in wine and has very low acid. Sauv Blanc, a French hybrid produced in the late harvest style of wines, gives a lean mineral style. Ortega, a German crossing of Merlot, ripens early in the growing season and is made into sweet style of wines, adding stone fruit aromatics with a balancing fresh acidity, and Ricester. This German crossing is used as a blending component in sparkling wines to add acid. Winemakers are experimenting with new varietals. The producer, Chapel Down in the region of Kent, is laying the groundwork as the first producer to make Albarino, as well as the first producer to make an orange wine made from Bacchus. In 2015, English sparkling wine was awarded 130 medals by Decanter World Wine Awards. And England is starting to take note of this and is beginning to nurture oenology students as Brighton University is hosting a wine program qualifying 40 to 50 students about the wine industry every year. Agriculture records are playing a major role in advice to growers, as hops and apples have been grown in southern England for hundreds of years. With this, grape growers are using the tools to understand the soils in which they are planting grapes. In addition to this, using the records from how the soil has reacted to understand their plantings of grapevines. Award-winning producers in international competitions are Chapel Down, with locations of vineyards in Kent and other counties, Nide Timber in West Sussex and Hampshire, Ridgeview in East and West Sussex, Gusbourne in Kent and West Sussex. Producers to look out for: Whiston in South Downs, known for single vineyard barrel-fermented Pinot bubbles; Hoffman and Rathbone in Sussex, known for their long aging in the cellar with very small production; Hambleton in Hampshire Downs, known for their classic cuvée; Oxney in East Sussex for their organic wines; Cottonworth in Hampshire, known for their cuvée, rosé style made with Pinot Meunier, Pinot Noir, and Pinot Percot; and Hattingling Valley in Hampshire, known for their eco-friendly family-owned wines; and Denbies in Surrey. I hope you have a better understanding of the wine regions of England and are thinking towards your next trip. For now, why not have a glass of English sparkling wine?